Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with more pickups. This will be my pickups for March 2024. We're not quite at the end of the month yet. It's Sunday the 24th. I don't see, maybe there's a car boot sale on Friday, but I don't see me picking that much more up before the end of the month. But like I say, Friday, it's Good Friday this coming weekend. Well, it's Easter this coming weekend, I should say, but it's Good Friday, next Friday. There may be some car boot sales. I don't actually know. I've not even checked the weather. I know on Easter Monday, which will be 1st of April, so that will count to next month's. There's the car boot sale at Stokesley, which I generally go to if the weather's okay. They only do like 4 a year there on the bank holidays in the spring and summer. But other than that, I won't be going out anywhere this next week during the day. Well, I'm working till Thursday. I do have the mornings off this coming week, so I'm working the back shift, but I can't see me, unless I ever walk into Stockton, I can't see me really going anywhere. But yeah, enough rattling on. I'm going to show you the very few, and I mean very few, things that I bought this month. It's it's quite pitiful actually. I've got 3 things from eBay and a few things from a trip to CEX. So I guess we'll start with CEX. So firstly, this is another super jewel case of Fargo. I wasn't 100% sure that whether I had this or not. I had an inkling that I might have bought it at some point, but I hadn't. I didn't. I looked on the app on my phone, which isn't always 100% because sometimes I forget to add things. But it wasn't on there, and I thought for £1 I'll risk it. If nothing else, it's a spare case. But I checked when I got home. I didn't have this already, so yeah. Very pleased. Great film. It took me the longest time to watch this movie. I think it was probably 5 or 6 years ago now, maybe a little bit more, but it was in the region of 20 years after the film was made before I actually watched this, and I really do like it. I do have it on Blu Ray. I'm fairly certain. I'll have to double check that actually. So that was £1. This I couldn't resist. Again, something that I've had in the past, and I must have sold because it's not in my collection. And I knew for certain it wasn't because I went through all my network releases quite recently. So this is the Goodies at Last, which I think has 6 or 8. It's like 8 episodes. So it's 2 discs. £2. There are 3 volumes of this. There's volume 2 and volume 3 as well, which I think I had volume 2 at one point, but I've never had the 3rd one. I do have another Goodies network release, but that's a different one. So yeah, I was very pleased to find that. The Goodies when I was young, I absolutely loved. Much to the chagrin of my parents. They didn't understand it at all, I don't think. But yeah, really good. Actually, I'm lying. They are the only 2 things I got from CEX. These next 2 came from Cash Converters. So firstly, a random series of South Park. It's been season 6. Which I didn't own, which cost me 50p, and luckily that sticker is going to come off pretty well in one piece because I'd already half peeled it just to make sure. There we go. Although I didn't actually till this point think about, which I probably should have done, checking the discs. Which, by the looks of it, they are all there. cash converters do make it difficult. There's a little bit of it can be seen just there, but that might be a smudge rather than a scratch. The others look fine, so that's another one to strike off the list. I'm not sure how many I've got now. I think I've got maybe 6 or 7 seasons on DVD. I know I've got one on Blu Ray, but from what I can tell, there's only 2 ever been released on Blu Ray in the UK. This I kind of goofed on. Avengers Infinity War. It was $2.99. I thought, why not? I scanned it onto CEX, and for whatever reason, everything I tried to scan, it just came up as unknown. It wouldn't recognise any barcode. So I actually typed it in, Avengers Infinity War 4K, and the result came up as £8. Selling £8, traded in for £5. I thought, great, I made a couple of quid profit on that. When I got home, I tried it again on my iPad, because I've got the app on there as well, and it scanned in at trading for £2, sell for £5. It turns out there's 2 different versions of this show on CEX. One is 4K and Blu Ray, which is this one, and the other one is a 4K only, which is the one that trades in for £8. Although both of them show the same picture with the 4K and Blu Ray cover. So yeah, I kind of messed up, but still, for £3, I think it's a bit of a bargain. So I'll probably end up keeping this anyway. Maybe it'll go back up in price, who knows, when the next Avengers movie comes out, whenever that is. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad price for £3, to be fair. Oh, as it turned out, the reason why it wasn't scanning on my app is it needed an update. There was a new version of the app, and I guess they must have suspended your ability to scan items on the old version of the app to get you to update to the new version. Anyway, eBay. I picked this up, I think it was for £1.50 plus postage, something like that. I'll have to double check. So this is Rammstein, yeah, whatever that says, but it's basically a collection of music videos. I haven't actually put this in yet. I really should, because I enjoy a lot of their stuff. Actually, it looks like there's some live stuff on there. And maybe this isn't what I thought it was. As I was reading it, it made it sound like it was a collection of music videos, but maybe it's not. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, when these were probably relevant 20 years ago, I mean, they're still around now, I wouldn't have even looked twice at something that they put out, their music, but more recently, I've actually really enjoyed listening to some of their stuff. It's never been the type of music I would have listened to in the past, but yeah, I'm very pleased that I found that, especially in a super jewel case. This I have owned in the past. It is hit and miss. I traded my copy in a while ago, sort of as a sacrificial trade to get something else at the time, hoping that at some point I'd get it back, and it's still selling in CEX at the moment. In fact, I say still, it was selling for a lot more when I traded it, but it's £4, or at the time I bought this it was £4. And to be fair, actually, it was £3, and I sort of procrastinated for too long, and it went up in price, and then spotted this on eBay, buying it now for £3.49 including postage. So in the end I decided to get this copy. I believe 2 discs, yeah. And then finally, I've been hankering to get this for so long. and I watch it on CEX, even though there's no UK official, well, there's no official or unofficial, there's no UK release on Blu Ray. So this is Continuum, the complete 4th and final season. The version that CEX show is the American release, which I'm assuming must be region free. Generally, they won't take in American Blu-rays or DVDs or games or anything like that, or any foreign releases. But for some reason, occasionally there are things on their website that are not available in the UK, so they must only take in a foreign version. Anyway, this is the German release. The one they have for sale, which is mostly out of stock and only very occasionally comes in on CEX, is 45 quid. And on eBay it's usually quite expensive. This one came up brand new, shipped from Germany, for about 12 or 13 pounds, including the postage, and it was here in 3 days, so I was very pleased with that. The only thing that I don't like is the spine. Like a lot of American, a lot of German and European releases, the text should be that way, but instead it's that way. So that's going to be annoying, and it's in a slim case, whereas the other 3 seasons I have are in standard 14mm Blu Ray cases. But yeah, very pleased that I've finally got that in the collection. I can it's now a complete series that I own. Yeah, really happy. And that's it. That is the lot. That's everything I've bought in the month of March. Not a huge amount. Yeah, like I say, I don't know whether I said or not, but I haven't been out an awful lot this month, hunting about. The few times I've been around the charity shops have been a complete bust, as there have been for many months now for me. I've found very little of anything, maybe just occasional bits and bobs, but yeah, it's been very dry. But that's it for now. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch you in the next video, hopefully sooner rather than later. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ta-ra.